bring toys, just chains and switches for your girls and boys. If it don't eat you, he'll put you in a sack, carry you off to where you can't come back.
Here comes Krampus,
Late at night,
here comes Krampus,
such a fright.
here comes Krampus.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All you bad little boys and girls, you better hide.
Remember this story now at Christmas time. If you are a good kid, then you will be fine. But if you have been naughty and you start to tire, Krampus comes to take you to a lake of fire.
Here comes Krampus,
Late at night,
here comes Krampus,
such a fright.
here comes Krampus.
Yeah, yeah.
All you bad little boys and girls, you better hide.
The first thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me is finding a Christmas tree. The second thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Rigging up the lights,
and finding a Christmas tree. The third thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
hangovers, rigging up the lights,
and finding a Christmas tree. The fourth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Sending Christmas cards.
hangovers, rigging up the lights,
and finding a Christmas tree. The fifth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me, 5 months of bills,
Sending Christmas cards.
hangovers, rigging up the lights,
and finding a Christmas tree. The sixth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Facing my in-laws.
5 months of bills,
Oh, I hate those Christmas cards.
hangovers, rigging up these lights,
and finding a Christmas tree. The seventh thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
The Salvation Army.
Facing my in-laws.
5 months of bills,
Sending Christmas cards.
oh jeez, I'm trying to rig up these lights,
and finding a Christmas tree. The eighth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
I want Transformer for Christmas.
charities, and what do you mean your in-laws?
5 months of bills,
Ah, making out these cards.
Oh, Edith, get me up here, huh? Well, we have no extension cords!
finding a Christmas tree. The ninth thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Finding parking spaces.
Daddy, I want some candy.
Donations!
Facing my in-laws.
5 months of bills,
Writing out those Christmas cards.
Hangovers? Now why the hell are they blinking?
and finding a Christmas tree. The 10th thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Battery's not included.
No parking spaces.
Buy me something.
Get a job, you bum!
Facing the in-laws.
5 months of bills,
Yo ho, sending Christmas cards.
Oh jeez, look at this. One light goes out, they all go out!
and finding a Christmas tree. The 11th thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Stale TV special.
Battery's not included.
No parking spaces.
Oh my God, go to the bathroom.
Charities!
She's a witch, I hate her.
5 months of bills,
Oh, I don't even know half these people.
Who's got the toilet paper,
Get a flashlight and no fuse.
and finding a Christmas tree. The 12th thing at Christmas that's such a pain to me,
Singing Christmas carols.
Stale TV special.
Battery's not included.
No parking! Charities!
Gotta make them dinner.
5 months of bills,
I'm not sending them this year, that's it.
Shut up, you! Fine, you're so smart, you rig up the lights!
and finding a Christmas tree.
fly an X-Wing someday. Did you know that the droid you built will soon belong to him? He'll be a moisture farmer on the outer rim. Vader, did you know that your baby boy will one day own your saber? Vader, did you know that Obi-Wan will be his next door neighbor? Did you know they will seek a transport from Chewie and Han? Then the poop will really hit the fan when you blow up Alderaan. Vader, did you know that your infant son also has a sister? Vader, did you know he was unaware of that the time he kissed her? Did you know he'll be the greatest hero of all the Star Wars? The son whose hand you cut off will someday cut off yours. Oh, Darth Vader, Vader, did you know? Lord of the Sith, did you know? Vader, don't did you? He'll learn the Force, bring peace, of course, 'cause that's the Jedi way. The rebels cheer, the worlds rejoice, a farm boy saves the day. Oh, Vader, did you know that your baby boy will one day crush the Empire? Vader, did you know that he'll burn your costume on a funeral pyre? Did you know that because of him the galaxy is whole? This child you thought had perished will one day save your soul. You'll be floating with Yoda and Obi-Wan. You'll replace that other guy, he's gone. Oh, Vader, did you know?
And with that said, I accept everyone to come up on the screen. We're going to do some bragging, some massive bragging tonight. We're going to end our show off in a braggadocious way. Oh, Francis, you look like a snow globe pimp. I love that jacket. I love it. I expect the best jokes to come from you. Right now, we're missing, let's see, where you at? Carrie, where you at? I'm going to ask you to start your video right now. We're going to do some fisherman's boast, ladies and gentlemen. There you are, Carrie. Beautiful. So we're going to grab an object from the audience, and then we're going to do some braggadocious things with it because we're all competitive in nature. With that said, Angie, can you please give us an object for this braggadocious bout?
Stuffed animal.
Stuffed animal. Stuffed animals. What do we got? What do we got? Stuffed animals.
Ron, I once caught me a stuffed animal that was so dazed.
How dazed was it?
He had buttons for eyes.
Nelson, I once caught a stuffed animal that was so Brazilian.
How Brazilian was it?
I won him at a carnival.
Francis, I once had a stuffed animal that was so fuzzy.
How fuzzy was he?
Was so fuzzy, was he? So fuzzy, was a bear.
Ron, I once caught me something that was so unattainable.
How
How
was it
How
so
unattainable was it?
Do you ever go to the carnival and you can never win one of these things?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Carrie.
I once caught a stuffed animal that was so overvalued.
How overvalued was it?
It was a Beanie Baby.
Oh,
Not
Lisa,
an investment.
I once caught a stuffed animal that was so childish.
How
How
childish would it
childish
be?
was
It
it?
was a Pikachu.
Oh!
Billy!
I once caught a toy animal that was so stuffed.
How stuffed
How
was it?
How stuffed was it?
I said, you got to be cotton kidding me.
I get it.
Francis,
Cotton be kidding me.
I once had a Cupid doll that was so disgusting.
How disgusting
How
is it?
disgusting was it?
It was a pukey doll.
Oh,
Take it. Angie, let's get another object, please.
Camera.
Camera is what I heard. Camera is what I heard.
Ron, I once caught me a camera that was so indecent.
how
indecent
How
was it?
indecent was it?
It was overexposed.
Oh,
Billy. Oh, thank you,
Billy,
Frank.
go ahead.
I once caught a camera that was so Alaskan.
How?
Alaskan
what
beer.
was it?
It was a Kodak.
Oh,
Francis, I once had a camera that was so pretty.
How pretty was
How
it?
pretty was it?
Was photogenic.
Oh, Carrie, I once caught a camera that was so fit for the gods.
How fit for the gods?
How
dear?
fit
what was it?
It was an Olympus.
Oh, Nelson. I once caught a camera that was so anti-Reebok.
How
How
anti-Reebok
anti-Reebok was it?
It always walked in with its Nikon.
Oh,
Billy.
I once caught a camera that was so shy.
How shy
How
was it?
shy
How
was
shy
it?
was it?
It was a one shot only.
Ooh!
Billy,
I once caught a camera that was so famous,
How
famous
How
be it?
famous was it?
it was overexposed.
Ah!
Oh,
Ron! I once caught me a camera that was so quick.
how quick was it?
Wait,
What was it?
It was a flash.
Oh,
Oh,
Francis, I once had a camera that was so disgusting.
How disgusting be it?
disgusting was it?
I wanted to dispose it.
Oh, let's go, Angie. Let's get a new suggestion. Angie, let's get a new suggestion.
Merry-go-round.
Merry-go-round it is.
Ron! I once caught me a merry-go-round that talked so lightly,
How lightly did
light-
it
How
talk?
lightly did it talk?
it was a little horse.
oh,
Ah, I like it.
oh.
Nelson, I was kind of merry-go-round that was so selfish.
How selfish
How
be it?
selfish was it?
It never cared to sell.
Oh,
Francis, I once went to a merry-go-round that was so cheap.
How cheap be it?
cheap was it?
It was so cheap that they had cut all the corners. And it
Oh!
Ron! I once caught a carousel that was so like singing in a bar.
How singing in a bar was it?
Like,
It was a calliope.
Ah!
Calliope.
I once caught a merry-go-round that was so Zoloft.
how?
How
so
Zoloft
was
was it?
It had its ups and downs.
Nelson, I once caught a merry-go-round that was so Latinx.
How Latinx
How
was it?
Latinx was it?
It was a Maria-go-round.
See,
Let's get another object.
That killed us. That killed us.
Okay, let's go.
banned in Latin America.
let's go with the seasonal one. Sleigh bells.
Oh, sleigh bells they are. Nelson, I once caught some sleigh bells that were so metal.
How mellow be they?
How metal were they?
Sleigh bells!
Ron, I once caught some sleigh bells that were so cowboy-like.
How cowboy-like were
How
they?
cowboy-like were they?
They jingled-jangled when they walked.
Carrie, I once caught some sleigh bells that were so commercial,
How commercial were they?
they were actually jingle bells.
Oh. Lisa, I once caught some sleigh bells that were so jolly.
How jolly be
How
they?
jolly were they?
Anton played with them and said, ho, ho, ho.
Oh.
I once. Oh, Francis. I once had some sleigh bells that were so commercialized by Walt Disney.
How
commercialized by Walt Disney
How
were they?
Disney were they?
They were expensive Tinkerbells.
Oh. Ron, I once caught some sleigh bells that were so dollar store,
How dollar
How dollar store were they?
they only did the ingle and the angle.
Let's get one more object, please.
Volcano.
Volcano.
Okay.
Lisa, I once caught a volcano that was so dry,
How dry
How
be
dry
it?
was it?
had ashy skin.
Ooh.
Oh.
Francis. I once saw a volcano that was so cheap,
How cheap be
How
it?
cheap was it?
they wouldn't even Pompeii.
Oh. Ron,
Oh.
I once caught a volcano that was so romantic.
how romantic
How
was it?
romantic was it?
It was in lava.
Oh.
Oh.
I once caught a volcano that was so military.
How
How military was it?
It was G.I. Joe and the volcano.
Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, I like it.
Carrie,
Okay.
I once caught a volcano that was so rude.
How rude was it?
Who was it?
It was always interruptioning me.
Nelson, I once caught a volcano that was such a murderer.
How such a
How much of
murderer
a
was it?
murderer was it?
Man, it killed a whale.
Oh. Ron, I once caught a volcano that was so rear end like.
How
rear
How
like
rear
was it?
end like was it?
It had a Krakatoa.
Oh.
Francis. I knew a volcano that was so sexist.
How
How
sexist
sexist was it?
It required a virgin sacrifice.
Oh.
Whoa. Wow. Nelson, I once caught a volcano that was so Campbell's.
How Campbell's
How
was it?
Campbell's was it?
If you let it cool, it formed a caldera.
Ron, I once caught a volcano that was so pent up.
How pent up
How
was it?
pent up was it?
It eventually blew its top.
And that's it! Ladies and gentlemen, that completes our show tonight. Go to inproductionsllc.com/donate. And why don't you drop a little coffers, some money in our coffers. Yeah, some kofefe up in our coffers right now. With that said, I need Carrie, Ron, and Lisa up on the screen, and then we're going to have one of them disappear in a second. They're going to perform a never-before performed musical tonight. How do you feel about that tonight, guys? Great.
Excited.
Excellent.
I'm down.
You're down for that. Excellent. Well, let's have one of you be a walk-on for this one. Okay, Lisa, you're going to be a walk-on. Great. So we're going to perform this never before performed musical before, but we don't have a lot of time. So can we kind of do the Wikipedia Cliff Notes version of it?
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you still get paid the same.
Yeah.
Of course, going great.
Oh,
Excellent.
I'm
Excellent.
asking double.
Which is
I'll
still
give you
zero.
double.
It's still
I'll give you
zero.
double.
Still zero.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, the working wage of an improviser. With that said, Angie, what is our suggested musical for tonight?
The title of this musical is The day the earth stood still and grooved to the music.
The day the earth stood still and grooved to the music. It's a classic already, I can feel. Players, are you ready to play The Day the Earth Stood Still and Grooved to the Music?
Groovy.
Yes.
All right, ready? And lights up.
Donald, how can you be so calm? I just felt the earth move.
I know, baby. Every time I'm near you, the earth moves for me.
Well, yeah, that's true. I like you too. But I actually felt an earthquake that just kind of scared me, and I really thought maybe I'd die. That this would be our last day on Earth.
I'm there for you, babe. All you gotta do is reach out and touch me and feel my love. It builds and builds. I'm overflowing with love for you, honey.
Wow, Donald, that's really amazing. I mean, we just met an hour ago. It was an hour ago. We were in the line at Walmart, and it was just I asked for change.
And I'm the change you wanted, baby. I'm the change you need. I'm the change, girl. I'm going to change everything about your relationship with the world.
Is that what just happened? Did you just change the way I see the world? Did you just make everything go away and just disappear and leave us here together, just the two of us?
You know, when I saw you in sporting goods checking out them rifles, I said, my baby gonna make it rain. My baby, she gonna make it rain. You gonna make it storm. You gonna make the earth stood still. That's what I thought.
But Donald, if the earth really does stand still, the oceans would dry up and we'd all die.
Yeah, we could all. What's that lady giving us the eye for over there? She better not be checking you out. You're mine. And I'm going to tell you what. No one can come between us because I saw you first. And I will cut a person if they try to step on our love. And I will poke them in the eye. I'm that mad.
Excuse me, you are in a Walmart. We do not show public affection in Walmart. What is wrong with people today? I don't understand them at all. You guys.
I'm sorry, Sharon. I was on my break and I figured, it would be okay if I talked to this man and the earth moved and I felt love for the first time in my very life.
Well, I understand that. I understand that, but come on. You're working. I'm not paying you to make babies. Stop making babies in my store.
Hey, you know what? Don't cut in on my romance here. I come to Walmart once a year to find a lady to breed with. And you're not going to take away the one I found because she has childbearing hips. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to help her do all she can. I'll deliver the baby myself. I will.
Whoa. Maternity is down to the right. Baby carriage is on the left. If you're going to prepare, just buy everything here. Come on now. Come on, guys. You gotta at least throw a shower before you make babies.
Hey, I didn't realize he did this once a year with any woman he meets in the Walmart. He comes here to breed with any woman. It wasn't just me. I'm not so special. I'm not his love. And this was just a random Walmart meeting.
It's not random. I've been checking you out for weeks because I've been stalking you, following you, watching you, no matter where you were. And girl, my one good eye is on you all the time.
Well, I will tell you, as a general manager of the best Walmart in Northwest Indiana, it seems like true love to me. Come on now.
And I'm really, really thrilled for this next game that we're doing here. It's going to involve two of the most prolific artists I've ever known. I'm just going to ask them to go ahead and turn on their cameras if they can at this point. Let's see here. There we go. Why don't we have just our people turn? There we go. Oh, hey. How's it going? Mind introducing yourselves to us?
I'm Susie Starlight.
Susie Starlight, everybody. Big round of applause for Miss Susie Starlight. Give her some claps. Give her some love in the chat. Miss Susie Starlight, and you brought your partner in crime along. Don't be shy.
Yeah, I'm Connie Treiler.
Connie and Susie. Connie and Susie have come all the way from Nashville, Tennessee today to visit us. And you guys are so prolific. You do so many different things. You know what? I apologize. I didn't read your writer. So I'm going to send you guys to the green room right now. And when you come back, you're going to sing about all kinds of stuff. We want to hear songs that you in your catalog. We want to hear about your books. We want to hear about the movies that you're in. We want all that stuff. So I'm gonna put y'all right into the green room, and you just hang out there. All right. All right. Well, because we're bringing Susie and Connie to the stage at Introductions Lounge, let me get my guesters turn on their cameras as well, and we're gonna have some interpretive dancers and people who are major fans of these folks, and we need a song title. That they're gonna sing. They don't even know what they're gonna be singing because you know what? We're such big fans. We want to make it like kind of fun for them to guess. Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. That is a great song. I'll need to figure out how to play that. What's a good book title? Who Moved My Cheese? You know, I know we got some remedial people watching this. We're going to do one for you. We're going to do some for you, some reading things there. We're getting a movie title as well. I should probably write these down. Probably a good idea. So that way I can help out. Yeah? All right. Oh, How the Grinch Stole... That's a movie? I thought that was a book first. Yeah, we chose the cheese book first. That's okay. I'm not judging. Well, these ladies are going to have to interpret what it is that they see on the screen from our interpretive dancers and know what the title we're going for is. Yeah. So, are we ready, my interpretive dancers? We got some thumbs up. Go ahead and turn off your cameras. Excellent. Turn your cameras. I'm going to stay on this one because I got to show that I could play the keys. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. There we go. Let me go ahead and bring it back from the green room. You know, we always have people in the green room. And I'm just going to start playing a little bit. Here we go. We're so happy to have them here. Hey, how's it going, Connie? How's it going, Susie?
Fine, Nelson.
Oh,
Thanks for having us.
Well, I'm just going to let you know, sometimes, you know, you got to be afraid. And only the strong people can get over it because they got to find some fortitude. So we want to know this song title. I'm playing it for you. Hopefully you know all the words, but we're going to do our interpretive dance as well. So that way you can give us that title of that song, you know. But don't be afraid. If you start crying because you're afraid, well, that's on you. All right, here we go. Let me get my first interpretive dancer on.
Oh, wide world. Top of my head.
Oh.
World of kings.
Yeah. What do kings do?
I be everywhere.
Oh. Everyone. That's right. Everyone. That's you got part of that.
Everyone in the world wants a king.
Oh.
Everybody wants to rule the world.
They do. Sing it. Sing it. Here you go. Sing it.
Everybody wants to rule the world. You take that. Everybody wants to rule the world.
Everybody wants to
they're
rule the world.
smart, but they're not. Queen Elizabeth.
Oh, thank you so much. We're gonna move on to this next part. This is one of my favorite books that you've written. One of my favorite books that you've written. You know what, man? And sometimes I read it and I feel like somebody farted. It feels like somebody farted. You know what I'm saying? You know, so many euphemisms for that. But you know what book it is. You know what book it is. Here we go. You ready?
Words. Whirl. Some kind of creature breaking its neck.
Corn on the cob. Ear of corn or something smaller. Something you hit yourself on the head with.
Eating a poisonous sandwich.
First word, don't know. What?
What? What? Ooh. Ooh. Second word. What?
Who moved what?
Move my cheese.
What was that song? Say it again there, Susie.
Move my cheese.
Yes, sing it, girl.
Move my cheese.
Oh, that's a great
Somebody
song.
put my cheese back.
Oh, yeah. You know what? I want to move on. You've been in so many movies. How do you stay so young by doing these movies? Can you tell me?
We certainly cannot.
Oh, you know you can. You know what? It's my favorite
Facials.
Cheese facials it is. You know, there are lots of things that smell like cheese, especially when around facials. Let me tell you something. You know, if I had to pick, a favorite holiday, it would be this one. You know, just I love how family comes together. But sometimes there's always some motherfucker out there that just fucks it up. You know what I'm saying? And Lisa's gonna show you how. You know what I'm saying? This is for the movie you did.
5 words. And by 5th word, put, drop, point, fill. I cry. Surprise. Grab. Hold.
Serve. Flags. Bandanas. Knots.
Pile, hill, mountain, range.
A lot of stuff. A whole bunch of stuff.
Pile.
In a bag. Big bellies. Bowl full of jellies. Santa.
Christmas.
Yeah, what are we gonna do with Christmas? What are we gonna do with Christmas? What are you gonna do with Christmas? What kind of movie could this be? It's a favorite time of holiday.
Police are coming for Put on a hat.
Yeah, what kind of hat?
A baseball hat. Santa hat.
Police hat. Cap.
Golf.
Who stole that thing? Who stole that?
The Grinch.
Yeah, that's cool. What is that called?
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Sing it. Keep singing it. You know it.
Stole Christmas.
Let's see if we get a little harmony going between both of you singers. Let's hear it. Oh, that'd be fantastic! Everybody give it up for Connie and Susie! Everyone give it up for them, and we are out in that sea! You must admit, it was dope. TV executives are coming up after us, asking us for more ideas for CSI shows. But with that said, you know what I need for this one? I'm gonna need Millie, Carey, Francis to join the stage right now. Millie, Carey, Francis to join the stage. They're going to perform a game called Cover Thumbs Folded. This is the way it works. They're going to assume one of three positions. It'll either be half their face covered, 2 thumbs up, or their arms folded in frame. They've got to maintain these positions throughout the entire scene, and they've got to switch in between them as things go along. Angie, what is our suggestion for this scene?
Let's see if I can pronounce this one right.
Okay.
Panunsatucky.
Panunsatucky.
You know, like groundhog. That.
Oh.
Yeah.
Punxsutawney.
Thank you. I tried.
Okay, it's okay. Punxsutawney is fine. You are Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, I believe, right? And so that's where you're going to go. Players, assume the positions, please, for Cover Thumbs Folded. Ready, and lights up.
Ooh. Brain freeze.
It's always so cold this 1st of February.
Hope this rat comes out.
Phil is the best. Well, they're all called Phil. The groundhogs are all called Phil. You know, they just it's not the same Phil, but it's the same.
Stacy, if you disrespect Phil one more time, you are off the committee. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, Stacy.
There's one Phil. There's one Phil, and only one Phil. That's how it has been.
There's one Phil, but it's like multiple. Oh, Stacy, we do this every year. Just sit there, keep getting drunk, and it'll be great. All right? God, why do you have to bring her, Elizabeth?
She's your wife, John.
I'm your wife, John.
Yeah.
Hello?
Well, you know that I've just, I like to go to the Groundhog Day with my woman and then after party with my wife, so, I mean, you guys know about each other. I mean, come on.
Yeah, we know about each other, but I don't want to hear her disrespecting the groundhog that brought us together.
Well,
Stacey, I don't get the big deal here. Okay, so I mean, we all love each other. I show my love in many ways.
Yes, I mean, you are the cutest when you dress up as the groundhog. And I call you my filly.
Well, that's why I like both of you, because you both like when I do my Philly.
Yes. When I get the front end and you get the tail end, I will always be the front end. Don't you forget it.
Oh my God, here we go again. Could we just enjoy? Elizabeth gets the front end. You know that.
I'm tired of getting the end. I want the front. I deserve the front. I'm your wife. You promised me Phil. All of Phil.
I'm the mistress. I get first choice.
What she said.
I don't see that logic. I don't see that logic at all. I don't understand that.
Well, here, let me spell this out for you. We are legally married, okay? But we also have an agreement that I can step out on you, and I've decided that Elizabeth is gonna be my plus one.
Yeah, I'm plus a lot.
Oh my God. It's like I'm here because I'm the one that had the gas money.
Yeah.
Let's see. He said, you know who I need? I need some he said, she said type stuff. Those of you who know the reference Snoop Dogg in the house. I got Lisa and I've got Ron up on the screen. Lisa, Ron is to your left. Ron, Lisa's to your right in this item here. They're going to perform a scene and we're going to provide some context for this scene, a la the Nelsonada. That's right. That's what I call myself, the Nelsonada. With that said, Angie, what is our suggestion to get this scene started?
We have two suggestions, a location and a relationship.
Let's get both.
The location is a deep sea trench.
Deep sea trench.
And the relationship is a doctor and an anesthesiologist.
Doctor, anesthesiologist in a deep trench. Players, are you ready?
Yes.
And lights up.
Well, Stacy, my measurements show that we have about 2 minutes before the water comes back in to refill.
Well, Rudy, we should be able to tread the water and then climb out, correct?
She said interruptingly.
You know, you never let me finish a statement or give me enough time to answer.
He said, recoiling in such anger.
Well, you know, I might be the last person you speak to. You should be nice.
She said sarcastically.
You know what? I'm kind of hoping that's what happens.
He said, hoping to God that that was the truth.
So you'd rather die in this hellhole than live?
She asked as she was fanning herself.
Once again, your listening skills. You got it all backwards.
He said, mockingly.
You know, sometimes I wish I would have never agreed to come on this exploration with you.
She said, reminiscing about a boyfriend that she had 30 years ago that gave her the best loving she's ever had in her life, and her mate could not even sum up close to that.
You know what? Can't you focus on what's going on now? I can tell by your eyes you're thinking about something else.
He said suspiciously as he pulled out a dagger.
You know, just because I agreed to come on this trip with you doesn't mean that we should stay together forever.
She said, half jokingly, half realistically.
Well, you know what? If I can't have you, no one can have me.
He said as he stabbed himself repeatedly and sang Old MacDonald at the same time.
Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I, ouch.
You know, I can stitch that up for you.
She said as she grabbed the medical kit.
There's no way I'm letting you die.
She said interruptingly again.
You know what? I'm going to just shove this in the rest of the way in my heart because I've longed for you so long and I know I'm not the one you really want.
As he keeled over and became the undead.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. I've heard of a life commitment, but an afterlife commitment? That's just pure nonsense.
She said in disbelief, according to all her Dungeons and Dragons knowledge.
I now require brains, but it appears I may starve.
He said sarcastically in his own undead humor.
You know, that was kind of the problem with your smart mouth when you were alive. I see it just transformed with you to death.
She said it as Mariah Carey would.
You know what? I just want to Nick Cannon you, girl. I just want to Nick Cannon you.
Oh.
He said in a rap.
You know what, girl? I want to take you. I want to take you for a whirl. And then I want to bring you on my next TV show because I get canceled. Don't you know?
See?
New from Fake Records, it's Songs of Death Valley. This 2-CD set includes such favorites as I'm Thirsty, Watch Out for That Snake, and Why Is It So Damn Hot? You also get Did That Cactus Just Wave at Me? Someone Please Help? And who could forget that love song, This May Be the Heat Talking, but I Think I Love You. The set also includes 2012 Song of the Year, Is That a Scorpion in Your Pocket, or Are You Just Happy to See Me? Call now while supplies last.
Up the place. For this next fantastic game, can I please get, we will get Lisa, we will also get Carrie, and we will get Robert, and we will get Matt on here. Excellent. I have brought in Lisa and Carrie because they are two of the best opera singers that I know. You should hear Lisa singing in the shower. It brings tears to my eyes how well she sings. It is some of the best singing I've ever heard, quite frankly. And she's going to prove it here. She's going to be performing an opera based off a secret that was given to us by the audience. And we're going to have Robert and Matt. They're going to go ahead and translate for our singers right now. This is a scene out of the opera called, let's see here. Binge Watching Together. Binge Watch Together is the name of this fantastic opera. My singers, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Ready.
All right. Here we go. Translators, are you ready? Excellent. Here we go.
What's up, Jim? How you doing?
Be quite honest, man, I'm not doing very good.
Bummer, man.
Bummer, really. That's all you can say. Bummer. We've been best friends for 5 years and all you can say is bummer. Not how are you, but bummer? Really?
Dude, did you catch any of that new stuff on Netflix? I'm sorry that I'm cutting you off on describing what you were talking about in regards to how you're feeling, but there's a lot of good stuff streaming right now, and I feel like that might perk you up a little bit, considering, you know, the climate we're in. You probably just sit down and watch a little bit of TV with me. That'd be cool.
I, in fact, have been binge watching a few shows, but I've only been able to watch it through your window because I'm homeless now. Thanks for asking.
Dude, why didn't you say anything, man? My roommate left a little while ago. He couldn't get over how much TV I was watching. I have like an extra bed. Just live with me. That's all you gotta do.
I tried asking you for help. I even knocked on your window multiple times, but did you answer? No.
I have selective hearing, okay? I can really only listen to the television and nothing else when it's on. It's a medical condition. How dare you?
And that's it! We're going to be playing a game called New Choice. This is how it works. I'm going to have two of my actors remain on. One of them is going to step off as a walk-on. Excellent. And I'm going to go ahead and hide myself while I explain this game. We're going to get a scene, and at some point, one of these players are going to have to take back the last thing they said and justify it. The way they're going to know that they have to take the last thing back is I'm going to play a cue, and they have to take back the last thing they said and replace it with something completely either related or unrelated to the scene, and then justify it for the rest of the scene. To get things started here, I'm going to get a location from our fantastic list. And I see, let's see here. You two are on a baseball field. You're on a baseball field. Players, are you ready?
Ready.
Begin.
Ready.
I don't know about doing this when no one's watching.
I think it'd be worse if they were watching. I mean, have you seen me throw?
Well, yeah, that's a good point. Weren't you going to practice that? Like the last 4 weeks of vacation that you had?
Veronica, you were going to come help me with my throw, and I waited for 2 hours in the rain. I waited at the apartment with plenty to eat and drink. I waited until I got tired, and then I just said I really don't care.
Well, I'm glad you feel that way, because I would feel terrible if you felt bad about it. But since you don't feel bad, I'm totally cool with that, Maria. I'm devastated about. I need to go to the bathroom.
Superfan! I'm a superfan! I'm here! I'm here!
Wow, Jessica?
Jessica?
I'm coming to watch you guys. I don't care.
She's
Oh
legendary.
my gosh! I haven't seen you since last softball season.
I'm here. I'm going to cheer for you. I'm going to sit up there. I'm going to be the only one, and I'm just going to cheer like crazy. I'm going to cry when you hit the ball for the first time. I am going to sing like I have never sung before.
Oh, well, that's good. especially if we go do some karaoke, like after practicing here.
Okay, let's go.
There's a legend that if Jessica sings during a game, then we're going to win the pennant. If Jessica sings during a game, we're all getting pregnant. If Jessica sings during the game, then drinks are on her.
Yes. I'll pay for drinks. I would do that.
I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
I truly do. I truly am thinking about my dad right now.
Oh, he loved the way you play.
Yeah, he was, before Jessica, he was our biggest fan.
Oh, he was.
Before Jessica, he was our manager.
He was. I remember how many times he would say things like, "Stop crying, you loser! Get back out there!" He'd say, "Quit singing on the field. You're supposed to be playing baseball, for God's sakes." He would say, "Hey, what's your name again?"
I know it. I miss his voice. I don't know why he had to go retire in Arizona.
He was a bad dad, but he was a really good manager.
And that's it! Players should turn on their cameras and unmute their mics. We're going to play a game of 185. 185, we're going to tell a joke. And you'll figure out how it works. We'll tell it enough times. And you at home are going to be trying to outdo us on this. Do it in the comments. Throw us some likes, some hearts, and some wows as you're trying to outdo us on some of these things. Players, our first item that we get is 185 boom boxes. 185 boom boxes. Go.
Harry, 185 boom boxes walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve boom boxes in here." And the 185 boom boxes say, "But we'll say anything."
Ron, 185 boom boxes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve no boom boxes in here." 185 boom boxes say, "Hey, let's go back to the 70s.
Brian, 185 boom boxes walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, man, I'm sorry, we're closed for the night." And so the boom box is like, "All right, we'll just rock out of here."
Megan, 185 boom boxes walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't like boom boxes in here." 185 boom boxes say, "Fine, we'll just tape ourselves outside."
Lisa, 185 boom boxes walk into the bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve boom boxes in here." 185 boom boxes all at the same time say, "We're not gonna take it."
Nelson, 185 boom boxes walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind here." 185 boom boxes say, "Man, you've got to be dubbing me."
Ron, 185 boom boxes walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve no boom boxes in here." 185 boom boxes say, "Get ready for some assault and battery."
Oh, I love it. We're moving on. Yes, hold on to those. They were, I'm sure, fantastic. We're going to go with 185 card tables. 185 card tables.
Francis. 185 card tables. Walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve card tables here." And the card tables say, "If you don't give us a drink, we're going to poker face."
Francis, 185 card tables walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve card tables here." The card tables say, "Well, then we're just going to fold up and go."
Megan, 185 card tables walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Well, we don't want card tables in here." 185 card tables say, "Well, that's just a bridge too far."
Nelson.
Kate, 185 card tables walk to a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve card tables here." And the card tables are like, come on, man, I just need one drink. I'm not stable."
Nelson, 185 card tables walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind here." 185 card tables say, "But we're 21.
Ron, 185 card tables walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve no card tables in here." 185 card tables say, "You've just dealt yourself the dead man's hand."
Brian, 185 card tables walk into the bar. Bartender's like, "I'm sorry, we're totally full here tonight." The card table's like, "That's all right, we'll just hide in here behind the booth."
We're moving on. I love it. Oh, cool. We got a whole bunch of new suggestions in here. Oh, because we have so many teachers online. 185 textbooks. 185 textbooks.
Francis, 185 textbooks walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve textbooks here. The 185 textbooks say, well, then just leave it to us.
Joanna, 185 textbooks walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve textbooks here. And the textbooks say, all right, we get the picture.
Lisa, 185 textbooks walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, we don't serve textbooks in here. And the 185 textbooks say, yeah, but we're the teacher's edition, man. We're legal.
Kate, 185 textbooks walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve textbooks here. The textbooks are like, oh, come on, man, I got all dolled up. I put on mascara and lip glossary.
Oh!
185 textbooks walk into a bar and the bartender says, hey, we don't serve textbooks in here. And the 185 textbooks say, the answers are in the back.
Francis, 185 textbooks walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve textbooks here. The textbooks say, yeah, but we've got a cover. So,
all right, we're moving on. Moving on. Oh, I like this one. I just watched Beat Street with my children. I forced them to watch that 80s classic, and we're going to go with 185 spray paint cans. 185 spray paint cans.
Ron, 185 spray paint cans walk into a bar. The bartender says, hey, we don't serve spray paint pans in here. 185 spray paint cans say, oh yeah? Well, we're made out of lead.
Nelson, 185 spray paint cans walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve your kind here. 185 spray paint cans say,
Joanna, 185 spray paint cans walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve spray paint cans here. And the spray paint cans say, fine, we will take to the streets.
Again,
Lisa, 185 spray cans walk into the bar. Bartender says, hey, we don't serve spray paint cans in this bar. 185 spray cans spray a line and they go, all right, step over it.
Francis, 185 spray paint cans walk into a bar. The bartender says, we don't serve spray paint cans here. The 185 spray paint cans say, check out our tag.
Again, 185 spray paint cans walk into a bar. Bartender says, we do not serve spray paint cans here. 185 spray paint cans say, well, we've got a problem. How are we going to aerosol it?
Oh,
Ron, 100 SPCs walk into a bar. Bartender says, hey, we don't serve SPCs in here. 185 SPCs go, man, what a nozzle.
Hey, 185 SPCs walk into a bar. Bartender says, we don't serve SPCs here. The SPCs say, well, just shake it off.
Brian.
Harry,
Go ahead.
185 spray paint cans walk into a bar and bartender says, hey, we don't serve spray paint cans in here. And the 185 spray paint cans say, well, that rattles our chain.
Brian, 185 spray paint cans walk into Gra's bar and he's like, I'm sorry, you can't be in here unless you have food. It's like, graffiti us?
See? Nah. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are part of the grid. We've been having a fantastic time playing for you guys. A big round of applause for Joanna and for Brian for joining us in this edition. We do have multiple people over the next few weeks that are going to be joining us, so stay tuned. Let me give the microphone over to Brian. This is number 7. Brian, is there anything that you would like to shout out? Any shows that you have coming up? Any other efforts that you're part of?
Yeah, so I'm on the board of Otherworld Theater Company in Chicago. We're one of the only permanent theaters devoted to science fiction and fantasy in the world. We have a ton of content that's going up on our YouTube channel and other Patreon and that. So if you check out otherworldtheater.org. And I'm also on the unwritten works of William Shakespeare at Westside Improv in Wheaton.
Awesome. Thank you. Go to otherworldtheater.org and check out what they have to offer and donate if you can. Joanna, what are you into?
I am part of No Limit Laughs in Orland Park, and we are posting on YouTube little improv bits for your viewing pleasure. We have about 4, I think, out there right now, and we do post them on Facebook as well, so please check them out.
Excellent. Find No Limit Laughs on Facebook, and then you'll find their YouTube and subscribe and like their videos and make them rich. That's the whole point of this. We've collectively have been having a great time performing for you, but individually we are
Kate.
Ron. Carrie.
Francis.
Lisa.
Megan.
Brian.
Joanna.
Angie.
Nelson. We are collectively in productionsllc.com. Thank you. Have a fantastic night, and we hope to see you next week. Goodbye.